Turn pain to percentages, that's a fact. From the block we roll.
What's up man, we live man. 1 minute to equity is open man.
Now the candles obey, crushing NASDAQ every day, yeah. Late nights grinding, stomach touching ribs, dreams bigger than the place we live. Street code taught me risk and reward. Now I calculate entries like war. Started with pennies.
Yeah, I think you can see like we got yesterday achievements and targets, even though we were liquidated fast before getting to our TP. Okay, so the market came and liquidated us, then we dropped to our targets. These and you can recall like our 3-day liquidity we have yesterday, the day before yesterday, and Tuesday. Okay, so Tuesday is my ultimate target, so I'll be targeting Tuesday's low. Okay, so let's see if the market will give us some entry so that we can target Tuesday's low. Yeah. Before we get to Tuesday's low, I might target Wednesday's low. We've not touched it yet, so and I think is a point of interest, is something that I'd love to target. Let's see. Okay, so however we closed this 1 hour will determine how I trade. Okay, it all depends with how we close, man. So in the 15 minutes we have this fair value gap here. I think this fair value gap is critical, and I'd love to see us dig deep into this fair value gap. Okay, if we can get that, I will take that that sell. Okay, so I'd love to see something like, let me show you. I'd love to see something of this sort. Yeah, I'd love to see something of this sort, targeting my 2R as usual, but at least I'd love it for it to come up to like a consequent encroachment of that fair value gap in the 15 minutes. Okay, so that I can get at least my 2R. As usual, I'm risking 0.5% on this trade. Okay, as usual, that's what I'm risking. So I want to see like a deep dig into this fair value gap here. If I get that, I'm shorting. Okay, I know some people have we are currently regretting the decision that we took trading before NFP, right? But it's not the end of your career. Okay, dust and go back to the markets, because what else can you do, man? So don't let that get into your head. Okay, don't let that get into your head. Be patience. You know, one thing yesterday that I realized yesterday is that yesterday after I got liquidated, my my entry was like, they gave me an entry after they liquidated me, man. You can see here, this was a green retest to the fair value gap. But these are these are types of scenarios like you can expect when let's say when we are expecting NFP the next week. Okay, we can get this type of scenarios. Okay, so it's good to like give yourself room for these little errors, but make sure you learn from them. That's the most important thing. Okay, That's the most important of all, bro. Make sure you learn from those mistakes that you do. Okay, so like today, let's see if this, yeah, I want this part to react. Let's see, let's put it some dotted line like that. Yeah, I think that's this is a logical place where we can anticipate some form of selling. Yeah, so I really want to see the market come up to these points, yeah, before I can at least have some shorting scenarios. Okay, let's use this range up to this point down here. I want the market to come to like at least 0.2 before we can have some shorting scenarios, right? Yeah, that's it. I hope we can get this what do we call it? I hope we can get this retracement back before anything. Okay, so I want to see the market test this dotted line here. I want to see the market test this dotted line before I can react. Okay, and I also think these are points of interest that we might target. Okay, you can see these the areas that have marked with the magnet. I think these areas like can be attacked. Okay, so I hope the market comes to my entry first before going. Yeah, I don't think they are. Yeah, they might be dropping, but I want some deep retracement, at least for the market to come up to this dotted area. Let's put some. Yeah, if the market comes to this area, bro, yeah, that's my green light. Okay, I'll be dropping with it, and my 2R get filled around this point. Yeah, my 2R get filled around this point. So the remaining thing is waiting. Like, that's the whole point. Like, from from now, like, I don't think there's anything else I can do. Is just waiting now. Where is that? What do we call it? It's a pathway. It's around here. Let's see. Where is that path? Path illustrator. You can see it. Where you at, bro? I guess it's somewhere here hidden. Yeah, this is the path. So I want to see something of this sort before we can get any sales. Okay, because we're already at a discount. Like, I need some form of premium to sell to. Okay, and me waiting for the premium, I'll have to like sit on my hands, right? Yeah, right. So let's wait. Let's wait. Yeah. Yeah, come to me.
Yeah. From the mud to the market. From the block to the brokers. Let's go. Yeah. Came from the streets, now we compound profits. Flipped every loss, now the bankroll monstrous. From hustling packs to analyzing charts. NASDAQ tearing every session apart. Yeah, we level up, never going back. Turn pain to percentages, that's a fact. From the block we rose, now the candles obey. Crushing NASDAQ every day, yeah. Late nights grinding, stomach touching ribs. Dreams bigger than the place we live. Street code taught me risk and reward. Now I calculate entries like war. Started with pennies, mindset heavy. Stack small wins, now the growth steady. No more sirens, just alerts on the phone. Trade executed, yeah we in the zone. Used to flip hustle just to maintain. Now I flip pips, multiply the gain. Street survivor with a trader's brain. Turn discipline into champagne. Came from the streets, now we compound profits. Flipped every loss, now the bankroll monstrous. From hustling packs to analyzing charts. NASDAQ tearing every session apart. Yeah, we level up, never going back. Turn pain to percentages, that's a fact. From the block we rose, now the candles obey. Crushing you every day, yeah, every day. Every day, yeah. Risk management, that's survival instinct. Cut losses fast, let the winners link. Compounding heavy, that exponential climb. 1% daily, give it time, no shortcuts. We built this slow, from concrete floors to the trading glow. Mindset shift, that's generational wealth. Invested in knowledge, invested in self. Now the squad eating different screens, glowing future vivid. From street hustle to financial freedom, master market, now we lead them. It was dark nights, cold roads. Now it's green candles overload. Same hunger, different lane. Same fire, bigger aim. Same hunger, different lane. Same fire, bigger aim. Came from the streets, now we compound profits. Flipped every loss, now the bankroll monstrous. From hustling hard to financial play. NASDAQ bow, we run the day. From the block we rose, yeah we made a way. Street to success every single day. NASDAQ, yeah NASDAQ.
Yeah, still pushing upwards. Yeah, I still want it to go upwards. I'm not taking anything before we get to that dotted line, okay? And if we get the wicks above it, like slightly, the better. Yeah, so if it wants to drop without us, it's alright, no problem. But we're keeping it cool, man. We're keeping it cool. Yeah.
Yeah. From the mud to the market. From the block to the brokers. Let's go. Yeah. Came from the streets, now we compound profits. Flipped every loss, now the bankroll monstrous. From hustling packs to analyzing charts. NASDAQ tearing every session apart. Yeah, we level up, never going back. Turn pain to percentages, that's a fact. From the block we rose, now the candles obey. Crushing NASDAQ every day, yeah. Late nights grinding, stomach touching ribs. Dreams bigger than the place we live. Street code taught me risk and reward. Now I calculate entries like war. Started with pennies, mindset heavy. Stack small wins, now the growth steady. No more sirens, just alerts on the phone. Trade executed, yeah we in the zone. Used to flip hustle just to maintain. Now I flip pips, multiply the gain. Street survivor with a trader's brain. Turn discipline into champagne. Came from the streets, now we compound profits. Flipped every loss, now the bankroll monstrous. From hustling packs to analyzing charts, NASDAQ tearing every session apart. Yeah, we level up, never going back. Turn pain to percentages, that's a fact. From the block we rose, now the candles obey. Crushing you